I tried something new recently, and I'm really glad I got it to work. How did I do this? How did I film a conversation with myself? Well, first thing I'll tell you, I actually did not film a conversation with myself. I filmed myself talking, and then I filmed myself talking again. Here's what I mean. I tried something new recently, and I'm really glad I got it to work. So as you can see, there's only one of me in there. We'll call this one Suit-Dom. Not too much after I filmed Suit-Dom talking, I filmed Polo-Dom talking. It's 2017 and we work in the Bay Area. So as you can see here in Adobe Premiere, I got two clips here. This was actually one clip. I cut the part out where I was changing from my suit to my polo. So that's how I filmed it. I basically kept the camera rolling the entire time. Me talking in my suit and me reacting in my polo. So I split that up into two clips, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the second clip and put it on top of the first one. Now you can do this the other way too. Control Z. You can put the first clip on top of the second one. Both ways will work so long as you have your audio lined up so that it sounds like the conversation. Put the tattoos away. I'm putting this on LinkedIn. It's 2017 and we work in the Bay Area. So we had invisible Polo-Dom saying it's 2017 and we work in the Bay Area. So for Polo-Dom to stop being invisible, what we want to do, we want to put an effect on here. Now in Adobe Premiere Elements, it's going to be the video effects. You're going to want to come on down to transform, and then there's crop. So drag that crop effect over the clip that you want. Now when this pops up, make sure you click no, because it's asking, do you want to apply this effect to your entire movie? We're not trying to apply the effect to the entire movie, we're just putting it on this clip. So click no, and we'll only apply it to that clip. So as you can see here, we got it cropped all funny. And what we want is for it to not be cropped so funny. So let's drag all these down to 0. And since I'm over here on the left, we're going to crop it from the right to reveal Polo-Dom. There he is. Now something that I did not do and that I should have done was I should have added an edge feather, and that would blend this line a little bit so we wouldn't have that color difference. So you see the line moving. Colors are very different. What I did do though is I kind of lined the line up with where the door frames are, so it wasn't as noticeable as it could have been. But really, the best thing to do would be to add an edge feather, so that way these two images would be blended together a little bit better. But something I'll do next time if I ever do this again. So that's the basic principle of how to have a conversation with yourself, how to film a conversation with yourself. It's going to be really weird because you're talking to literally nothing, and if you're not used to that, if you're not an actor, I'm not an actor, so this was kind of awkward and strange and very, very new. I also noticed that I did not time this perfectly when I was filming. LinkedIn, professional. So this should come on a little sooner. So there's a couple ways to do this. We can cut it, and delete that middle section. It's 2017 and we work in the Bay Area. LinkedIn, professional. So now it's timed a little bit better. The only thing you have to worry about is if Suit-Dom moves too much between those takes. Could be obvious. So something else you can do is you can actually speed up the in-between section. So you still want to cut this, but in order to get this over here, what we do is we speed this section up. So in Adobe Premiere Elements, it is right-click, clip, time stretch, and let's say 75%. No, it's actually 75%. Let's slow it down. Let's say 125%. So I'll make it go a little faster. I'm wearing a polo. Come on, we're usually running around with a camera in a t-shirt. So now my suit version is moving a little bit faster. You know, sometimes I go places and but I can respond to that line sooner, and that brings this line a little bit closer. So that's the basic principle of timing if your timing is off. And eventually you end up with this. Now this isn't the most appropriate effect for every video, especially with promo videos or informational videos. Definitely recruiting videos or testimonials or anything like that, this probably won't fit. But for me, this was just a fun thing to experiment with, to mess around with the editing and to see what I could do. Obviously, I'm not a special effects professional. Hilarious coloring errors throughout this video. The speed ramping's a little obvious if you're paying attention to it, but still, this was fun to do, and it's always good to try new things. Anyway, if you have a story or a video that you'd like to take to the screen, you can send an email to domcovid@gmail.com right here. Please feel free to share it with whoever you believe could benefit from this information. Thank you.